Morning all, it's Friday, end of the week. It's actually 6:45 in the UK, pretty early. I've been up since 4:30 in the morning doing my reports for all my subscribers and doing my analysis for my own trading. That's what I do every day. So excuse the bedhead hair. Haven't even had time to sort that out. Last thing on my mind, I just noticed as I look at myself in the camera. Right. Let's get on with how I'm doing on this trading account. So as you may, if you've been following me this week, I started trading a £2,000 account. I've been trading for 34 years. I've been doing technical analysis for 15 years. So I have a lot of experience. Not that I find trading easy, and I thought I would do this because I see lots of people attempting to trade small accounts on social media. It's been quite interesting following them actually, especially on YouTube. So I thought I'd do the same thing. £2,000 seems like a reasonable size. I'm guessing that's probably an average amount for anyone who's traded a demo account and is now trying to trade real money. I'm just trying to sort of give you something that you can relate to if you're trying. Right. Here we go. So where am I? I started with £2,000 at the beginning of the week. I'm now up 2,250 quid. So I'm up about, what's that? About 15%, is it? 12.5%, 13%, whatever it is. So you're probably thinking, blimey, he's done really, really well. You know, he's obviously finding this easy. Great profit. If you're making 10 or 15% a week, then obviously that sounds phenomenal. Well, the truth is I haven't found it easy at all, actually. Let me show you my trades. I think that would be a good way to start. So, move my face over there a bit. Let me scroll. Actually, let me just do this. I'll show you why I've put some of the trades on that have worked really, really well, but I'll also show you what went wrong. So you know that my key is basically risk 1% on a trade. That allows me to do quite a few trades, and I want to do a lot of trades because when the trades win, they really win. But I don't know which you're going to win and which you're going to lose. Now, normally I have a 60-70% win rate, I would say, historically speaking. But this has actually been one of the hardest weeks I've had in a while, and you'll see why. I mean, it's very choppy. Plus, it's Thanksgiving, so volumes are thin. It's not the best week to start trading. Anyway, right, let's go. Let's just run through some of the trades. So I started with £2,000 at the top here. Now you can see I started off with some losers, but only around 1%, and then just scrolling through there. Look, 1% losers. When I make that was what was that? That's a 2% winner. These are 1% losers. Some of the less than 1%, £10. That's a 0.5% loser. Okay, down here, very small trades. Actually, this was a bunch of trades in WTI, which I didn't do very well in. So they probably added up to like 2% loss. Actually, that was a cock up. I'll show you why. I talked about it earlier in the week. But anyway, as you can see, roughly speaking, I lose 1% on a trade when I lose. But when I make, I'm looking at 3-4%. Or even more, 5% on a winner. Again, small losers, 1% roughly speaking. And down here, again, some small losers. But then again, when I win, move my face over, I'm up £135 on that trade, 2% on that trade. I've got some open trades on now, which are all looking pretty good. 2% winner, 2% winner. 2.5% winner, nearly 2%, 1.5%. This is the same trade because it's these are all Nasdaq actually. So this is actually 30, 40, 50. So that's a 2% winner, a 2.5% winner, a 2.5% winner, 2.5%, and 2.5%. So you can see when I win pretty big. You know, that's the idea. Cut your losses short, risk 1%. When you win, maybe you make 2, 3, 4, 5%. So I'm up 200 quid today. This morning, the markets have worked well for me. I wasn't actually expecting anything this week. I wasn't even going to do a video because I didn't think there was going to be much action with Thanksgiving. But it's all kicked off with an unfortunate new COVID strain being discovered. Right, now I'm going to show you some of the trades, why I did them, why I've got out of them, some of the trades that I lost on, why did I lose on them. Let's run through them. Right, so bear with me because I'm going to start with some of the markets that went wrong, and then I'm going to get onto the juicy stuff and show you the trades that I did well and why they worked so well. And who knows, maybe you can learn something and spot some of these trades for yourself. I need to move myself over to the corner here. Okay, Right, oil was horrible. The levels actually worked, but I just didn't trade it very well. The fib levels worked anyway. I saw this as resistance. I sold it. I got stopped out. I saw this as resistance. I sold it. I got stopped out. I didn't bother. I didn't sell it here. I was waiting to sell up at around 80.00. It never got there, and the market collapsed. So I had two losing trades. I actually traded that a bit too big, as you saw from my profit and loss. I think I lost 2% in oil. Actually, no, that was 2% over two trades, wasn't it? So that's actually fair. Anyway, that was horrible. Euro yen, this was horrible. I saw this as a resistance level, but it broke straight up through it. I got stopped. I think I might have even tried that twice. Anyway, of course, now that I'm out of the position, the market's gone down where I thought it would go, but it just overran my resistance level, and I guess my stop was a bit too tight. Actually, I'll tell you what I did. I was being disciplined, and I had my stop. I can't remember where the stop was, but anyway, I would have actually got away with the trade. But when the market came down here, I was being disciplined, trailing my stop down a little bit. I didn't trail it in as far as positive territory, but I trailed my stop in only 5 pips, and that was enough for me to get stopped out on the second move up. So I got stopped out, being disciplined after trailing my stop 5 pips, and then the market tumbled. So that was really bad luck. Now, I actually did exactly the same in the Aussie versus the yen. This was my resistance level. Myself and all my subscribers were jumping into a short position here. Actually, I didn't tell my subscribers to trail the stop, but I did, being trying to be disciplined. I trailed the stop. Now, I had the stop in 83.30. I trailed it to something like 82, yeah, 83.25. Do you know what? I think I traded it to 83.27. Now, according to my chart, the high is 83.24, but obviously there is a spread that you have with your broker, and that spread was enough for me to get stopped out at 83.27. So I got stopped out right at the high of the day, and then the market came down to here. Now, fortunately, the next day, which was yesterday, Thursday, I got back into the short position. I was determined that I was going to do this trade, and that worked beautifully because, as you can see, well, actually, I just showed you, but I'm up. Well, I was up something like £80 on that trade. I took half the profit, so I'll show you in a minute. But going back to my screen, I've taken half the profit on that. So I'm now on the remaining position. I'm up 2%. So I'm going to run that. It looks like we've broken lower. I'm quite confident that this is going to go down quite significantly. Let me show you. A real beauty of a trade. As you can see, the big red bar here is today's on the daily chart. Now, we've broken the 50% fib. We've broken the 100-day moving average. So I'm happy remaining short. I was disciplined. I took half the profit after such a big move, and we were testing the 100-day moving average. I didn't really think it would hold, but if it did hold and we bounced, it would then have given me an opportunity to sell again. But anyway, I'm quite happy holding half the position, banking half the money, and I think we're going to go down. I think we could get down as low as 81.10, 81.00, perhaps even today, who knows. Now, gold, my subscribers did beautifully in gold. I actually hadn't started trading my account at the time, but we had a really nice head and shoulders pattern up here, bang on the trend line. The trend line goes all the way back to, here we go, back to January. So I was getting my subscribers. I was too busy to trade at the time. A couple of weeks ago, but I got my subscribers in here. They were all short. That worked beautifully. Once we broke the neckline to the head and shoulders, the market then collapsed even further. So we were adding to shorts. Actually, that was when I was starting to trade. I missed selling up there, but I managed to sell on the break below the neckline of the head and shoulders. And you've seen some gold trades, I think, on my sheet now. I managed to run the trade all the way down to something like 18.12. I tried a long position and then got stopped out for just a few points. Lost, no big deal. Then the market fell to my buy level. My buy level was 17.82, 17.79. That was the range at which I thought the market would bottom out. So myself and all my subscribers jumped into a long position, and we bounced beautifully to what is my first target of 1800, 1802. Right, I can't show you everything, but anyway, that's my target. That's today's resistance level. Now, I haven't tried a short in that yet. I might do. I'm going to decide, but I have put that on today's trade sheet as the first resistance level. So gold hasn't really, it's caught a bid. It's gone up a little bit, not in the same way as the dollar's gone up and the yen's gone up with this crisis of confidence and into the end of the week with the COVID. With the new COVID strains. So gold really is not performing at all well. I've said it for a long time, and I've said it particularly this week. Gold is not an inflation hedge in my book. Really hasn't done well at all. In fact, it's gone down. So if you were buying gold as an inflation hedge, you've done terribly this week, especially with gold, with inflation at a 20-year high in the US. Anyway, if you've listened to me, then you would have been short gold. You would not have been long gold, except for at the low of the week. Now, the question is, do we hold my resistance level at 1800, 1802? We'll see. I haven't put a short position on yet. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I'll let you know on Monday. Silver actually held my level really well as well, my sell level, but I didn't actually do the trade. Anyway, right, Canadian dollar versus Japanese yen. Now, this was a beauty. I actually lost some money initially on a trade. Again, this was just one of the ones where I lost 1% because we bounced a little bit further than I thought. But eventually we got to a really great selling opportunity. Fib level, trend line, there's a moving average in the short term there as well. So I was really happy getting into a short position. I went to bed, not actually seeing much profit on the trade actually when I went to bed last night about 10 o'clock. I've woken up at 4 in the morning and seen the market collapse. So the trades worked. I've made a load of money overnight. I took some profit on that trade now. I think that was the one that was up £134. So that is what? That's 6.5% on that trade, which I made overnight while I was asleep. So that's a beauty. I've taken the profit. We've actually fallen about 15 pips further. And I thought we would continue down, but you've got to take some profit somewhere. Probably should have only taken half the profit, but it was just something that I had to bank after waking up and seeing all that. I would have been gutted if the market had suddenly reversed. And at 4 in the morning, you're not quite sure what's going on. So I'm happy I did it. We're testing support now down at sort of 80, about around 90, 89. 90. Now we've been buying there the week before last, and that worked really well. My subscribers making 50, 60, 70 pips profit on that. I don't think I'm going to buy down there today. I'm too concerned about this whole COVID thing as Europe opens up. Some people are only just waking up now, seeing the markets react to this COVID strain issue, and I don't particularly want to be buying here in case there is some more panic selling this morning. My other big trades for the end of the week was, well, as you know, I've been dollar positive for a long time. The dollar index broke higher, and I've been saying that we should be buying the dollar now for quite a while. So I had bought the Canadian dollar, bought the US dollar versus the Canadian dollar, and then I got out too early. Where did I get out? Anyway, I can't remember where I got out. I got out too early and I saw the market continue higher, so I was gutted. But I sat on my hands, I didn't chase the market, and I was very, very lucky to see the market turn around and go straight to my buying opportunity, which was down at 126.50, 126.40. You can see why on the 4-hour chart. It's not very clear on the daily chart. This was why I got in. There are some moving average supports on the hourly chart as well, which was another reason why I got in. Anyway, absolutely beautiful. I got in. I've still got that position on. And we're rocketing. Now, I think we're going to break up through this week's high, which is at 127.44. So I'm going to hold the position, and I'm going to hopefully see a break up and make more money. I'll just show you on the daily chart, actually. Let me have a look at the daily chart. Right. So I was lucky enough that we had this reversal candle, which signaled to me that the market was going to go a little bit lower to my first support level down here, and it did. So it did exactly what I thought it was going to do, and I thought, right, be patient, wait, and I bought the exact low. I do that a lot, actually. I do manage to get my support and resistance levels bang on to the absolute pip, and you can see strong recovery. And as I say, I don't think that this candle is enough. I don't think there's enough selling that's going to happen this time there. I think the market will go higher. We'll see if I'm right, but I'm going to run the position anyway. So although I'm up 2.5% now, I'm hoping that could be 3, 4, 5% by the end of the day. Now, not only did I not, let's move my face over here. Not only did I not, I did some trades that lost. I did quite a few trades that lost, actually. I lost on way more trades than I would normally lose this week. But I also missed out on some winners. So I had a sell level up here around 112, 55, 60 on my report for the euro versus the US dollar. I actually missed that trade. I didn't put the order in. I was actually waiting for 113.00, if I'm honest, 113.00, 113.10. But anyway, in my report, I had this as my first resistance level. I don't know whether my subscribers sold it there, but I didn't do it. So not only have I've done some losing trades, and I've also missed some good little winners. That's just the way it works. I'm not the perfect trader. One of the other nice trades that I did do is selling the Nasdaq bang on this resistance level. This was my sell level, 16,400, 16,450. I got in around 16,420, I think. And again, this is collapsed. Now, this is really interesting because this could be a head and shoulders pattern. We've already got a very, very negative bearish engulfing candle on the daily chart. If you follow me, you'll know all about that already. Let me move my face over here. Now, I talked to my subscribers yesterday about a potential head and shoulders pattern developing. If we held that resistance level, then this could be the right shoulder, and this could be the neckline down here, which is around 16,150. So I think that's where we could be headed. And if we break below that, then that will be a sell signal. The bearish engulfing candle coupled with the head and shoulders reversal pattern really would be quite significant. So keep following me, and I'll update you on that, and we'll see if the pattern completes, and we see if we get the sell signal. But for now, I'm short. That's one of my positions that I am up 40, 50, 65, I don't know. I'm up about 3-4%. So that's not too bad at all, but I'm expecting more out of that trade. Actually, I'm going to show you the Dow Jones. There we go. There's the Dow Jones. Now, this one may have actually already completed a head and shoulders pattern because, let me take these fibs out, that's not updated. If I show you this trend line here, there we go. This to me looks like the head and shoulders pattern has already completed, and actually I was hesitating to sell. But this is the left shoulder here. This is a head. There's almost like a head and shoulders pattern within that. You get this a lot, by the way. And also, right, let me show you first, head and shoulders pattern. So I think there's a head and shoulders pattern within this head and shoulders pattern. So look, I could argue that that's a shoulder, head, a shoulder, and then a break, a retest of the neckline, and boom, down. Now, I didn't trade that, and I should have done. But this is a much bigger head and shoulders pattern. Shoulder, head, shoulder, break of neckline. Now, listen, I see really experienced people on Twitter, people who've been around for decades, getting this pattern wrong. And, I feel like going, no, you've got it wrong. It's not a head and shoulders pattern. A head and shoulders pattern can only be relevant if it's at the top of an extended bull trend. You can't, right, if this was all, this is just the 4-hour chart. Now look, if the market had only run up from here and then developed this massive head and shoulders pattern, it wouldn't be relevant. It wouldn't be, it wouldn't fit in with the rally in the market. Now, of course, we know that the Dow Jones has gone up for a very long time, for years and years and years. So this pattern is relevant because it is at the top of a very long bull trend, and actually it's only a small one. It looks big on the 4-hour chart, but it's actually only a small pattern. Now, if it does work out, let me just see where the measured target is. It's going to be 1,000-point drop from 35,350. So we could go to sort of 34,350, something like that. Anyway, if you want to trade this pattern, educate yourself. There are so many people that get it so wrong all the time. A head and shoulders pattern is also not relevant in the middle. If the market's already fallen and then you get what looks like a head and shoulders pattern, that's not correct either. It doesn't mean the market won't go down, but it's not a head and shoulders pattern. Right, I won't go on about that. So it does look like the Dow Jones could continue lower. I'm hoping that the Nasdaq will follow that. Okay, I've probably said enough this morning. Okay, I really hope that helps you. Where am I? I've disappeared. Right, there I am. Put me down there. Right, I hope that helps you. As you can see, I'm still running some positions. As I've spoken to you, I'm up another 1%, no, nearly 2%, I think. When I started talking to you, I was up about 200 or 195 pounds. Now I'm up 230 pounds. So my profit has jumped again to 280 pounds. So I'm getting on for what is that? I'm getting on for 15% profit in a week. In a week which has been very difficult, where I have had losing trades, where I have missed some good trades. But hey, hopefully it shows you've got to risk small amounts of money, but keep doing those trades which look like they could be winners. Be prepared to have a losing streak, because when you cash in and you get the big winners, then it really is worth it. Look, as you can see, as I speak to you now, it's just ticking up and up and up. Right. Hope you've seen the first video that I did on Monday. I think I did, was it Monday or Tuesday? Did another one, I think it was Wednesday. Thursday I didn't do a video. This is the last video of the week. Please join me next week, and we'll do some more updates and see how I'm getting on. And please do me a favor. Please subscribe so you get all the updates. Please like this video, and please share it. You'll be doing me a huge favor because It helps me get more exposure on YouTube and gets more people watching my stuff. All right, thanks a lot. Have a great day if you're trading in the financial markets today. Before I go, if you are interested in obviously being a subscriber, copying my trades, being on the ride with me, just go to daytradeideas.co.uk and you'll see all the products that I have on offer. If you actually want my live updates, you want the premium membership, which is $199 per month. And then you get me on Telegram throughout the day. You can talk to me whenever you want. You can call me, message me, that kind of thing. It really is like a full-on personal service, and you even get some mentoring. If you're stuck, if you don't understand some analysis, I'll explain it all to you. So it really is a fantastic service from someone who's got 35 years experience. Right, I'll let you go now. Thanks a lot for watching today.